Hey there, little philosophers. Today, we're going to explore one of the biggest, strangest, and most important questions in all of philosophy. Who am I? Sounds simple, right? You might say, I'm Emma, or I'm Jack, or I'm me. But what does me even mean? Let's dive in and find out. When you look in the mirror, you see your face, maybe your hair, your eyes, your smile. You could point and say, that's me, but wait. If you cut your hair, are you still the same? If you wear glasses or get taller, did you somehow become a new person? Your body changes all the time. Your cells, your height, your hairstyle. So maybe you are not just what you see in the mirror. Alright, then maybe you think, okay, I'm not my body, I'm my thoughts. That's a good idea because your thoughts make you unique. But here's the tricky part, your thoughts change too. Yesterday you might have believed in fairies, and today you might say, nah, that was just imagination. So if your thoughts keep changing, can they be the real you? The famous philosopher René Descartes once said, I think, therefore I am. He believed that the one thing we can never doubt is that we're thinking. If you're doubting, imagining, or even daydreaming about pizza, it means you exist. But does thinking really explain who you are, or just that you are? That's a question philosophers still love to argue about. Let's try another idea. Maybe you are your memories. After all, your memories make you who you are. Your first day at school, your favorite vacation, your funniest mistake ever. But what happens when you forget something? Do you lose a piece of yourself, or does it just go to sleep somewhere in your brain? If someone lost all their memories but was still kind and curious, wouldn't they still be themselves in some way? There's a famous thought experiment that goes like this. Imagine a spaceship that replaces each of its parts one by one, a wing today, an engine tomorrow, a bolt next week, until one day, none of the original pieces remain. Is it still the same spaceship? Now, imagine that's you, your cells, your habits, your ideas, all changing a little every day. Are you still the same you were 5 years ago? Or are you a brand new version that just happens to remember the old one? Some philosophers, like the ancient Greek Heraclitus, said, no one ever steps in the same river twice. Why? Because both the river and the person are always changing. Maybe you are like that river, always flowing, always becoming something new, but still you in some mysterious way. Let's pause for a second and play a quick imagination game. Close your eyes and picture yourself in your happiest moment, maybe laughing with friends, winning a game, or just sitting quietly reading your favorite book. Now picture yourself when you're sad, angry, or scared. All those feelings are part of you too. You're not just one emotion, one mood, or one thought. You're a whole mix of them, a story that keeps being written every day. Sometimes people think they have to find themselves, like they lost their identity somewhere under the bed. But maybe the truth is, you don't find yourself, you create yourself. Every choice you make, every dream you chase, every kindness you show becomes another brushstroke in the painting of who you are. You're not a fixed picture, you're a living, growing masterpiece. Even philosophers can't agree on what the self really is. Buddhist thinkers, for example, believe that there's no permanent me. They say everything is connected. Your body, mind, and experiences are like waves in the ocean. The wave isn't separate from the sea, it's part of it. So maybe you're not just you. Maybe you're part of something much bigger, a giant ocean of people, memories, and stories all flowing together. But here's the cool part. Even if we can define who I am perfectly, we can still live in ways that express our best version of ourselves. You can decide, I want to be brave, or I want to be kind. And every small action builds that identity brick by brick. Yourself isn't something you discover once, it's something you build like a Lego tower that never really stops growing. So who are you? You're not just your name, your body, or your thoughts. You're a collection of everything you've experienced, everything you dream of, and everything you're becoming. You are the questions you ask, the laughter you share, and the lessons you learn. You are a story in progress, and the author is you. So the next time you look in the mirror, don't just see your face, See a whole universe of possibilities staring back at you. You're not finished, and that's what makes you amazing. And in our next episode, we'll take this even further. Because if we can question who we are, we can also ask another mind-bending question. Is it all real? When everything might be a dream, so keep wondering, keep asking, and never stop becoming. Because the greatest adventure of all is discovering yourself.